What's up, everyone? Mark Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Are women's sports dead? So this is not, in my opinion, a political story. It obviously has to do with politics. But remember, this channel, I cover exercise, I cover youth sports, and I cover fitness and health. If you want my political take on this story, you go to rumble.com/tigerfitness or follow me on Twitter at Mark Lobliner, MarcLobliner. And every night on X, which is Twitter, and Rumble, Alan Roberts and I have a current events news/political show, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single night, called Evening Rants, Monday through Thursday. We do special events like we have one this Sunday. We will cover this on Sunday, so subscribe to my Rumble and you can hear my real take on this. So Title IX is essentially the women's equality bill in sports, college sports, high school sports, you name it. So there has been a huge issue with transgender athletes, males, playing in female sports. And it goes beyond that. You heard a couple weeks ago a brave young 13-year-old lady who talked about a transgender, a boy, a biological boy, just to clarify that, in the female locker room standing there watching her change. You've heard many of these stories. Again, not the place for me to opine. I do not want to insult people who don't agree with me politically because this is a fitness channel. But I wanted to get your opinion on this. I want you to talk in the comments. I also want to let you know if you do want to hear my opinion, you go to that Evening Rants, right? So what happened today was summarized by Riley Gaines. She popularized herself and her image while basically speaking out against Leah Thomas, the large 6'4" biological male who is winning women's swimming races, a transgender who had an extremely large bulge. Like, that dude is packing. So anyway, so Riley Gaines posts on Twitter, the Biden administration has just officially abolished Title IX as we knew it. Now sex equals gender identity. And I did verify what she's saying is true. I've been researching this last half an hour. It's Friday. I obviously just got back from a meeting, or else I wouldn't be wearing a polo shirt. I hate wearing dress clothes and adult stuff. In a nutshell, the new rewrite means men can take academic and athletic scholarships from women. As a father whose daughter worked throughout her entire elementary school, junior high, and high school years to obtain a sports scholarship for soccer, which she ended up deciding not to do it, decided to focus on school and work, which now I'm thankful, right? That's terrible. I mean, that's not a political opinion. That's a father opinion. That's not good at all, because we know, and people will argue this, and I don't understand how you're arguing it, there are differences between men and women physically. And in sports like soccer, if you're bigger, stronger, and faster, if you ever watched a men's soccer game, then watched a women's soccer game right afterwards, there's some differences. Okay, I'll leave it at that. So my daughter, let's say she's right there at getting a D1 scholarship. Let's say she's going to Vanderbilt, right? And all of a sudden they find a dude from Wichita who just bigger, stronger, faster, because he's a dude, okay? A biological dude who's identifies as a woman. Men will have full access to bathrooms, locker rooms, etc. Again, not stating my political opinion, my opinion as a father. If a man invades my daughter's locker room, there's going to be a problem. A very big problem. Okay? That's wrong. I'm sorry, that's just wrong. Not a political opinion, that's a father opinion. If you don't like it, we're not going to get along. Men could be housed in dorm rooms with women. If you're in a same-sex dorm room, do I need to state where that could be an issue? Because a lot of times they just assign the dorm room to athletes. That's what happened to me when I went to college. Students and faculty must compel their speech by requiring the use of preferred pronouns. If the guidelines above are ignored or even questioned, then you can be charged with harassment. I think we've reached this point in America, this point in the world, where common sense is just not common. We've reached a point where we've become so enraged with this cult-like thinking that everybody can be what they want to be, even if they can't be that. Like, I want to be a 6'7" NBA player. Not going to happen. Okay, at the end of the day, if you identify as a female, that's great. That's great. So can I identify as a black person, and if there's reparations, I can get that? Can I identify as a 13-year-old boy and play Little League Baseball? 12-year-old boy, I'm sorry. Those are questions that I never thought we'd have to ask ourselves. But now you got people claiming to be transracial, transgender, all this. I think we've lost the plot. I really do. I have a lot more to say about it, but at the end of the day, I really like my YouTube channel, and I don't want to be banned, and I don't want this demonetized, even though YouTube doesn't pay me anything anymore. But I just wanted to kind of seed this with my thoughts as a parent, that I'm not comfortable with this. Well, your daughter should be a better player. Well, okay, if that's your argument, again, we're just not going to get along as human beings. We just see things differently, and that's okay. But the fact that this is an issue is just surprising to me. What do you guys think? I want to know your thoughts. If you're watching this on X and Rumble, Alan and I will cover this in detail on Sunday at probably around noon Central Standard Time. Okay, we're probably going to have a show on Sunday. We're trying to set it up. It's going to be awesome. If you're watching this on X, same thing. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Spotify, I want you to comment. What are your thoughts? Spotify, you can't really comment. If you're watching this on YouTube, what do you think? What are your thoughts? Let's have some dialogue. I want to see your comments. Of course, I'll pin the good one, and we'll have a good old time. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts. I'm Mark. Oh, yeah, by the way, support me, please. tigerfitness.com. That's my website. That's how you support this channel. That's how you support what we're doing. And of course, subscribe to me on the other platforms I talked about earlier. Rumble.com/tigerfitness, at Mark Lobliner on Twitter. Support what we're doing. And of course, if you buy any supplements, go to tigerfitness.com. I'm Mark Lobliner. That's not a game.